Hi there, Vidette Mayer here with Mind in Color. I want to welcome you here and give you a little bit of an overview of who we are and why I do what I do as the brand Mind in Color Life. So one of the things, the pivotal things that I talk about are the wild ones or wild spirits with big ideas at Mind in Color. And I talk about the wild ones because those wild essences of many of you that are going to be watching this video is the part of you that I want to speak to. We all have these facades and these lives that we live. I'm at my home right now, and you know, I'm a mom. I'm a wife now. 2 weeks ago I got married again. So I'm a wife and I have dogs and I do, have to get my kids to school. And there's a lot of facades that we have, and a lot of those facades fit into a mold, a templated kind of mold that has been created by our society. And what I found in my own experience is that templated mold was very stifling, and it still is sometimes. And when I find myself kind of like, what is this? Why am I so agitated? It's typically because my wild spirit, my wild essence is screaming at me at this point saying, what are we doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you continuing to say yes to this templated idea of who you need to be, rather than coming back to who I am, to that wild spirit, and said, what do we want to do today? What are we wanting to achieve? What do we want to make an impact with in our lives? And getting in touch and back into a relationship with that wild spirit is my number one priority. And you might think, well, that's kind of selfish because you're a mom and you're a wife. But my true belief is when I am integrated with that wild spirit within me who has the ideas that are exactly for me, that are made for me from the creative mind, then at that point, I can be a better mother and a more inspired mother. And I am the person that I actually want to be to model life for my kids. When I find that I'm agitated and I'm in that process of trying to fit into these molds and like step into somebody else's shoes every day, and then I become frustrated and my patience level becomes short, I have less attention span, that's when I know I become aware pretty quickly, because that feeling is so yucky to me at this point that I am not playing in the relationship of my wild spirit. So wild spirits, that's the part of us that is that divine essence, the essence of our unique expression in the world. We are each so individually unique that when we try to play the game with everybody else, we finally suddenly decide that this is crap. Or if we don't and we keep choosing it, our wild spirit yells louder and it starts to ache to be expressed. My job here, my passion here, the thing that I try to live for my own self every single day as I work in Mind in Color and I ideate for Mind in Color is, how do I speak to that wild essence? That's exactly what we're doing here at Mind in Color, whether it's in our Facebook group at the Mindset Alchemy Tribe, whether it's in the workshops that I host, whether it's in my everyday life, and I'm out and about and I'm watching and observing people and I think, oh, that's her wild spirit. Oh, that's the mold. That woman's living in the mold. And when I come back to myself and say, right now in this moment, am I in the mold or am I in my wild spirit? That is the true practice of awareness. If I'm listening to my wild spirit, because she's the one that's given me ideas. She's the one that's given me purpose-driven ideas. And when I follow those ideas, like I have with Mind in Color and other aspects of my life, life feels like it flows. It's exactly what we're doing here. I want to speak to your wild essence. I want to speak to your wild spirit. I want to hear your wildest ideas and support you in bringing them to life. Because it's my belief that when we bring them to life, then the world becomes better, you make an impact, you become who you need to be in this world for your family, for your kids, for your spouses, for whomever, for your friends. And we truly do live in an abundant, flowing universe. That's what I want to help you create. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.